in this match against Romania. Big hitters of the 9-ball pool world. Still early stages. It's Romania to break in the 4th rack.
Now we have a different location for the cue ball on the break for Romanian. It's all about, you still have to hit them well. It's not a cold-blooded hanger, that's for sure, but
there, just take a look at his feet there. He's having a little boogie on the shot.
And kind of settling in, but you can see still pretty good results from the side, from that right side if you're the players.
Yeah, as you said, Jeremy, balls seem to be splitting better and players seem to be making that one ball or the wing ball from over that side.
Yeah, the wing ball is like a treat, it seems like, so far in this event, but the one ball just seems to be coming off a little cleaner off the rack, a little more consistent towards that side pocket. I don't believe he couldn't. Oh, okay. Whew. Almost lost it right in the well there.
The well, I've never heard that one. Is that typical American pool slang?
Pool slang, yeah. I don't know about just American slang, but yeah, there's a lot of slang in America for losing the cue ball, that's for sure.
The well, I like it though, the well. I'm going to start using that one. Kind of don't really know what type of shot he were playing there, I won't lie.
Well, I think the kick was very difficult, the way he got the cue ball up underneath that pink 4 a little bit. I believe that was all just about not giving up ball in hand.
And now Babken's got to play a jump shot. This is, you can play this with a bit more control though, can't you?
Yeah, he's going to need some fortune as far as the cue ball. I think he can get at the 2. Now, if you're really comfortable, you might soft spin this a little and kind of chip the 3 ball coming off the end rail to hold position of some sort. You could draw into it with a little more speed, but I think that's a little dangerous. But like I said, if you're really comfortable, you just kind of drag the cue ball down towards the 2, kind of like that. Trying to catch the 9. I think he was actually trying to catch the back of the 3 coming out.
Yeah, and he did it that nice, didn't he? You could see the cue ball slow right down when it gets to the object ball.
Yeah, that's a big shot on this slick table. If you can get comfortable doing that, you have a big advantage over your opponent, in my opinion. I think that's one of the types of shots that why Ralph Souquet has had so much success once he gets to the TV tables normally. Today wasn't the best, but Ralph will be back to at some time or another to try and make up for today's loss.
Yeah, one thing's for certain. The Romanians won't be jumping this one. He's got him locked right behind that pink 4.
Yeah, this is the type of kick shot again. You have to have a little knowledge how to let the cue ball hold the line a little bit. Otherwise, you could miss this badly. He's definitely going to try and hit 2 rails. He wants to hit just past the side pocket. So a number of ways to hit it. You can hit it natural with a little high ball. You could draw it a little bit and try and tighten up the angle, which I kind of like, because I'd hate to kick at this with a high ball and hit behind it and then not end up getting a rail. Like catching the 3rd rail behind the 3 and the 3 just trickling away. So I'd like to hit this with a little draw and hit it harder like that. Pretty good effort.
Foul.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, so the well-executed safety shot from the older brother has given ball in hand.
Now they have some options. They can play to the side rail where they're looking now, which is very easy. Yeah, he's just going to come 1 rail past the side. That'll offer an easy angle on the 4 to go around for the 5 in the same pocket.
Would you have played it like that, though? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have been that bothered getting this close.
I probably wouldn't have moved it that far, probably. He could have drew down the side rail just past the 5 pretty easily as well. Or he could have shot the 4 on more along the lines he's on, but from a little further distance.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd have done. I'd have let my partner take the long shot on. But nevertheless, it's not too bad, is it? Angle is key here, because of where the 7 ball is. Just asking his brother, does he want to be here on the left?
Okay, so he's set up his brother. Short side. He's going to have to go a little on the short side of the 7, but really, if the shot plays more natural to go to the short side on the next ball, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people always want to stay away from the short side on a shot, but if the shot prior is telling you that's the best way to get shape, I think that's correct.
Yeah, I also think this is completely different on a TV table as opposed to, you know, your club table playing that shot.
Pretty perfect speed there. Just falling a little bit underneath the 7, which is going to have a natural angle just to draw up towards the 8. The 9 very available, so you can handle a lot of positions on the 8.
This is cue ball precision at its finest.
So the Coe brothers now out to maybe future matches to find out what the table's going to give them.
Chinese Taipei to break, leading 3 racks to 1.
Well, there you see Ko Ping-Yi has moved over to this side. So, of course, Ko Ping-Yi, very experienced player. He's actually won this tournament before with Chang Yulong in 2015. So he knows what it takes. Keep an eye on the 1 ball. It was close, wasn't it? Both jaws.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they're overhitting him a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's just a case of, you know, when you get that sweet spot, you just feel like you're going to keep nailing that break. They've just not quite got it yet, have they?
Yeah, and when you're not getting the results you want sometimes, especially when you change sides, it's easy to overhit them a little bit because you're a little uncertain. You want a little more movement on the balls. Pretty easy safety here on the 1. He could chip it like this and just coast the cue ball and maybe get him up behind the 8 as well. That would have been nice to get him up behind the 8. Cut that easy 1-rail kickoff.
The other thing with the break as well is, because it's not a singles event, you're not getting as many breaks, are you? So it's hard to get that feel going.
Okay, anytime, especially this level, they're kicking at the 1 ball. All these balls on the table, good chance they come away not giving up a shot. Oh, he hit the wrong side of it, so unless the 3 gets in the way, they're going to give up a little bit of a cut shot on the 1.
So cue ball is close to the object ball, which is the yellow 1. But he can pot this, and where the 2 ball is, there is a big window there, isn't there?
And it's very natural. Whenever you're close to the balls, you really have to trust what you're looking at. You don't really have that room to get that nice sight on it. So,
yeah, I was always terrible at this type of shot.
I don't know if I would trust you saying terrible. That'd be hard to believe, but maybe not one of your more comfortable shots. Looks like to me he's overcutting this to me. Oh, no, he hit it perfect. Oh, he overcut it a touch, and he did overcut it, yeah.
You were right, you spotted that one. again, though, I did think it were going to fall.
Yeah.
But it's just staying up, isn't it? Just because of that deep shelf.
Yeah, and when the Rasan first came out, it had a decently deep shelf. But then after they did some, modifications, actually they made the shelves a hair deeper than they originally started.
Yeah, and them middle pockets are certainly tight. We've seen that on many occasions. And there you see Ko Ping-Yi with the jump cue.
And myself, I kind of like that as far as the deeper shell pocket tables. The guys have to hit the balls a little more pure.
Yeah, I want to see the guys miss balls. I'm a firm believer in that's what creates the drama. And there's a little family discussion.
Okay. I think he was telling him to maybe draw this ball underneath the 3 and let the 2 get away a little more. I think that's what the older brother Ko Ping-Yi was suggesting to Ko Ping-Chung. That way he gets a little bit more two-way cover like that. Great cue ball.
Yeah, because they've got such a good cue ball, they cut all windows of escape out, don't they? You always feel like you're jammed up behind the ball.
Yeah, and he needs to really look at the 2-rail kick in between the 6-9, I think, here. I think it's a little easier to judge on this table, but this is a very difficult one-railer, and if he hits it with a high ball, again, it's going to bend on him and go a little more towards the 7. Yeah, if he hits downward center, it's okay. It'll hold its line like that. It actually held it too well, but
yeah, it kind of squeezes into the rail, doesn't it, when you hit it with a low ball. So we've seen it again. The good safety shot from the Ko brothers has given ball in hand.
And the reason why he's looking behind the 3 here is you always want that natural angle to run 2 rails back into position. He could roll forward and get a little closer, like going towards the 9 with the cue ball, and easily come 1 rail across for the 4. But with ball in hand, he's going to go ahead and follow up for a natural angle on the 3 to wrap the cue ball a couple rails. Is he going to catch the 5? Wow, okay. That's perfect, actually.
Yeah, you never see him. They always seem to play the right shot, don't they? The Chinese Taipei. Because now he can just show you spin below the 6 and come into that big gap, don't you? There you go. For amateurs watching, look at that. He could land anywhere from. He's got like a 3 feet line he can land on, hasn't he?
Yeah, once he caught that 2nd rail at that angle, position was never a worry, really. And when the nerves are high, if you play this type of pool, which a lot of the great players do, they use the natural lines of how the cue ball wants to work. You don't seem to dog it near as much.
Even now, what looks a very simple out, he's just always making sure he leaves his partner the angle, and again, nice angle on the 6.
Yeah, he'll just hit a little downward on the ball with a little left, coming 2 rails out. Not really a draw stroke, just a little force to get the cue ball going. And these 2 guys look like they're getting more comfortable every ball and every rack here. Yeah, a little funny. I think he can go by the 9 with no problems.
Yeah, I think he's just about all right. He even plays it with a bit of right hand spin to use the 2nd rail.
And sometimes what you might think unnecessary spin is used, but it's you're
telling safeties to give ball in hand,
Romania
of course clearing the table up.
Trailing 4 racks to 1.
And of course Romania sat there, they know this, don't they? They know they've got to play top draw pool now.
And maybe needing a little fortune as far as maybe kicking out of some safeties or some dry breaks by the Ko brothers. Something's got to give for Romania to get back in this match. That's a start. Dry break, a tough position to roll out. Most certainly probably a jump shot. You could roll out down table to a kick shot, that's for sure, but as efficient as both the Ko brothers normally are with the jump cue, I wouldn't doubt that. And that's what he's looking at now. Can I roll out down here below the 5-8 and maybe get a decent little kick shot on the 1?
Yeah, if anybody's tuning in that's new to the game of 9-ball, after the break, the incoming player or players have the option of a push out. But you must remember, after you've pushed out, your opponents can give it you back. Often see the Chinese Taipei players pushing out into this maybe jump shot, but there's a one-rail kick.
And Romania didn't waste any time giving it back. And now he's looking at the one-rail kick, and I don't think the offensive one-rail kick is that great just because what kind of position it offers, and the one's so far away from that side rail. But Ping-Chung is one of the best with the jump cue.
Yeah, the thing is with this is you know he's going to get close, don't you? Because it's just off straight, so as long as you clear the 2-ball, then you see.
Yeah, was it last year or 2 years ago at the U.S. Open I played Ping-Chung and Hill. He made a jump shot on me that was unbelievable.
Still haunts you, that one,
Oh,
right?
man, I'm still pretty sick about it.
No, I don't think the 2-ball passes the 6, does it? If it does, it's
super tight, yeah. I think he's definitely playing safe, trying to run the cue ball behind the 5-8. A little bit heavy on the hit, but fairly containing.
Yeah, he obviously got a good 2-ball there as well.
Whose shot is it next, please? Can they choose whose shot it is next? They want to ask.
Yeah, if
Well, they did deny the rollout, so it kind of depends on who denied the rollout, correct?
well, as a team, you've decided that, I think.
Okay.
So no one's played a shot.
There's no
this,
specifics there.
No one's played a shot in the rack, so anyone can play the shot.
Well, this is touchy. This is not easy. A little elevated. That's one problem. But trying to run the cue ball safe.
If I were playing with you there, Jeremy, I wouldn't have been asking that. I'd have just said it's your shot, pal. Good luck.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment. I wish it was on the other end, like Filler knocking the balls in, but I'll take it any way I can get it. Okay, I think he can roll this ball in and catch a piece of the 3 to hold position. Not an easy shot, obviously, and I don't think he has an entire pocket with the 6 being there, but
Take note of the speed he played it, though.
yeah, two-way, a two-way, right?
Two-way, and obviously makes that pocket bigger. Just watch where the 2 hits. That's why he didn't hit it harder, did he? Because that would have stayed up.
Mm-hmm.
And as
But
you
you'll
said,
notice, yeah, he wouldn't have given up a shot.
Extension called.
seems to be the familiar story in this match, rack after rack. The Ko brothers playing good safeties and he's giving them chances.
Well, the talent isn't hardly second to any in the tournament. There's a few guys you might say that are just, you know, some of the best in the world when it comes to queuing, but maybe the most efficient team in the tournament.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there, and I think, like you said, not you know, talent-wise, of course, Filler and Jason Shaw and them natural potters, but for cue ballers, there's no one better than these two. Just as I've said that, he catches the 6, but he kind of got away with that one, hasn't he?
Yeah. And their cue ball is so incredibly nice, but that is all decision-based. They make such good decisions. And I'm wondering if if that last ball he shot, the 4 ball, if it kicked a little bit, and maybe the cue ball caught a little bit of a line he didn't anticipate. That's why he caught a little bump on the 6.
Yeah, we're kind of fortunate and all to leave his brother that little shot, wasn't he? So he's going to spin this with right.
Yeah, he's going to try and land right in between that 7-8. Pretty natural, as Carl said, with a little right English. Hit about the middle diamond on the left side rail, somewhere around there. Speed's crucial, and pretty good.
Yeah, you could easily see a lot of players over it that and leaves himself too thin on the round 7, but not the Cole brothers. So rack after rack, clinical safety, giving them chances. And it's 5-1, the Cole brothers, Chinese Taipei in a strong...